What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new video where today I'm going to be going through the new Supernatural MSPs for week 2 of the Supernatural event. Coming out in a little bit after this video, I'm going to be going through everything new here in Hockey Ultimate Team, but because we already know what these cards are, let's go through them, give them a little bit of a ranking, and then in a little bit I'll have another video going through all the fantasy stuff, all the new objectives and moments and everything else. The screenshots I'm about to show were actually posted on Reddit by Thrash, so shout out to you. The first Supernatural MSP we're talking about is the 6'6" center, Tage Thompson. 85 speed, 84 acceleration, really good shot, decent hands, and of course, because of his size, his defense and his checking are going to be pretty decent. He has the power forward synergy and the big rig zone ability. And people who love using big players are going to absolutely love using Tage Thompson. 1, because he's massive. 2, because a card like this is going to be able to drive the net very easily. It's going to be hard to knock him off the puck. Now, the second MSP we're going to talk about is the big one, right? The one that everyone's going to have on their team. The 6'9" left-handed defenseman, Zdeno Chara. He has the defensive defenseman synergy and gold truculence, and I really do expect to see every single player in the game to have this card. I just expect to see it at this point. 86 speed on the 6'9" defenseman, 84 acceleration, decent shot, terrible hands, of course, but the checking and defense is top-notch. Especially if you get that defensive defenseman synergy active, this card's going to be unstoppable. The third MSP from week 2 of the Supernatural event is Erik Karlsson. He's a right-handed defenseman at 6 foot with great skating. 88 acceleration, 89 speed, his shot's awesome, and his hands are insane. Defensive awareness isn't top-notch, but his stick checking's alright in the end. If you didn't get your hands on the MSP Cale Makar, Erik Karlsson's a great backup for him. Personally, I think this card's much better than the Mike Green that's coming out for Hut Champs, so if you're not going to be able to get the Mike Green or you just don't care about playing Hut Champs, Erik Karlsson's probably a better option anyways. After Erik Karlsson is the 6'2" left-handed center in Leon Draisaitl. He has the sniper forward synergy, gold 1T for his ability. However, his skating does leave a lot to be desired. 86 speed, the same speed as Zdeno Chara. His deking's not as good as I would expect either. His body checking sucks. His defense is actually pretty good. The defensive awareness sucks, but the stick checking and the faceoffs for an 85 overall Leon right now is actually very high. I just wish it would make his skating a little bit better. A little bit of a boost to that acceleration and speed, and this is one of the best centers you can get. And the final MSP that we're going to be talking about here today is the 6'3" goalie, Carey Price. He has the defensive boost synergy and the light work zone ability. His speed, not as high as I would want for a goalie, especially one that's not like 6'5", 6'6", but Carey Price does always seem to play pretty well in NHL. I know a lot of Habs fans are going to be picking up this Carey Price, one of the best goalies of all time. Unfortunately for me, if I was to do a ranking, Carey Price still sits at the very end. I just don't trust goalies in any capacity. So Carey Price, for my ranking, comes in at number 5, and coming in at number 4. At number 4, I'm going to go with Leon Draisaitl. I just don't like the skating on this card, and while I think his shot is amazing, I love the ability. His body checking leaves a lot to be desired. I just don't think he's better than Tage Thompson, who I do have as my rank 3 MSP here in the NHL 25 Week 2 Supernatural event. Tage Thompson, massive body. However, I'm not somebody who likes to use these massive players, and he's not somebody who I'm going to be making. It's not that I don't think the card's going to be amazing, I just prefer using smaller forwards. Again, it's just a personal ranking, but I don't like his faceoffs being so low, and somebody this size, only having 85 agility and 84 hands, I feel like he's going to feel like a slug out there. Coming in at number 2 for my ranking of the MSPs is going to be Erik Karlsson because of his skating, his shot, and his hands, and he's got decent defense. Gold Elite Edges being one of the more important abilities, in my opinion right now, just puts him above Tage Thompson, really. You could have Karlsson or Thompson at number 2, number 3. I really don't think it makes too much of a difference. You could swap them. But of course, at number 1 is the 6'9" Zdeno Chara that you're going to see on every single team. This is quite literally the best defenseman in the game right now. The fact that they gave him 86 speed is mind-blowing. His agility and his hands are going to be a problem. He's not going to be a ballerina out there on the ice. I said I didn't like the way Tage looked. I don't like the way Chara looks when it comes to his agility and his hands, but there's no denying the defensive ability of this card. Stat-wise, the best card available in the event, and I really don't think that the agility and the hands are as important on a defenseman than it is a forward. And there you have it, the new 5 MSPs for the Week 2 of the Supernatural event here at NHL 25. Let me know down below if you're going to be making any of these cards. The sets are going to work the exact same way as last week, where you're going to need 4 of the Supernatural collectibles, not the tokens, to make any of the MSPs. They will start at 80 overall, and to upgrade them to 81, you need 1 Supernatural token. To 82, you need 2 more tokens. To 83 is 3, 84 is 4, and 85 is 5, which means you need 15 total tokens to upgrade the card from 80 to 85 overall. To acquire tokens, you can trade in 3 80 or better for 3 supernatural tokens. You can trade in 5 78 or better for 2, or you can trade in 7 for 1 supernatural token. And please remember, supernatural tokens and collectibles are different. There's been a lot of confusion. For supernatural collectibles, you can trade in 3 79 or better for 3, 5 77s for 2, or 6 75s or better for 1. So you need 4 of the collectibles and then 15 of the tokens to get the MSP fully maxed out. With that being said, you have wildcard, you have objectives, and you have moments to earn these collectibles and tokens. So make sure you play as much as you can and get all of those things done to save as much value as possible. Personally, I'm definitely making both Erik Karlsson and Zdeno Chara. And if I had to pick one more, I'm probably going to go Tage Thompson. So those are my top 3. Anyways, y'all, I appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful night. And I'll see you in a little bit with all the brand new fantasy stuff here in NHL 25. All the sets, the objectives, the moments, the wildcard, and everything else will be right here on the channel ASAP. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.